two real injury concerns to talk about. The first one you obviously all saw was Yanni du Plessis, who hyperextended his knee in a ruck. He got caught quite awkwardly. And he's overstretched his hamstring, but he's also hyperextended his knee a little bit. We're going to do some further investigations today. He's going to have a scan on his knee and his hamstring later today, and then I'll be able to give you an update on where he is with that. At this stage, obviously very doubtful for the weekend. We need to make a firm diagnosis in terms of what's going on there, which I'll know after he's had those scans later this evening. And then the other one was Willie Leroux, who actually took a knock to his cheek when he offloaded when we scored that try. Initially it didn't look too bad, but overnight he got quite a bit of swelling on his cheek there, so I'm going to take him for some x-rays just to have a look if he hasn't got a little crack in his cheekbone or something going on there. So it's not always easy getting investigations done here, but we've managed to sort it out, and we'll have those this evening, and later today we'll have an idea on those two players. Otherwise, the usual bumps and bruises, nothing really to write home about. Just those two guys that we're investigating at the moment.
So what is, I mean, worst case scenario for Billy is cracked cheekbone.
Yeah.
What would that mean in there?
Look, if it's a cracked cheekbone, then he's out he needs at least 3-4 weeks out, which will rule him out of the tour. But yeah, for me, let's make the diagnosis first, and then we'll know where we stand.
Will you know that today?
Yeah, but this evening we'll know. Yeah, straight after training, we're going to do those investigations.
So obviously you won't train as a precaution?
No, won't train, yeah.
And Yanni's injury, I mean, he went down in training last week and he was getting quite a bit of physio, sort of, was that... Really
no, it's just unrelated. He got caught in an awkward position. His foot got stuck in the ground, couldn't bend his knee, and sort of overstretched his hamstring and hyperextended his knee. He was just caught in an awkward position when they cleaned him, trying to steal that ball.
And how are the players shaping up physically at this stage? Because I mean, they had a heavy training week last week as well.
Yeah.
So where they at?
No, I think it's good. It's always easier after a win. The guys always feel a lot better. Obviously, there are a couple of individuals we're going to try and manage this week, particularly today. So the guys have had a big load in the game and a big load in the week. We'll try and taper back a bit. Beast, as you saw, got quite bad cramps towards the end of the game, which is a sign of sort of fatigue in the game. So we'll manage his load today, particularly just to try and keep the guys fresh for Saturday.
And does that include sort of guys like Dwayne and Marcel?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But the rest of the guys should be available for selection?
Yes, yeah. At the moment, it's only those two that I'm really concerned about.
Ricardo, obviously, if Billy can't play, that means you have to bring in a new fullback. I mean, how do you feel your hands gone at fullback in training in the past few weeks?
Yeah, from what I've seen in the last week or two, he's been good, putting in the hard yards, and we worked with him on Friday with the dirties, and I thought that if you look at his commitment in training, yeah, he's looking good.
I mean, obviously you won't know till later with Liddy, but are there other options at fullback too? I mean, someone like Cat, is that an option?
Yeah, definitely. Last year in tour, Pat played fullback against Wales, so we thought in terms of he was really solid for us there. So yeah, that's another option for us.
After his performance against England, do you still want to let him play fullback, or do you want him to concentrate on fly-off?
Yeah, I think we had this discussion in the past that Pat is a versatile player, a world-class player. He can slot in anywhere. And yeah, in training he's looking good, and it showed in his performance on Saturday. So we're quite happy with him.
Whatever you made of Italy, have you had a look at their sort of games from earlier this November?
Yeah, not really. We struggle with the adapters, yeah, but I think this week is purely about ourselves, and we want to focus on our own game, and lots of areas to improve on. But if you look at the game on Saturday, yeah, we're happy with the win, but we still feel that in terms of our finishing, we lacked a few opportunities that we didn't score there.
I mean, I think Kobus said after the game that try that he scored was a training ground move that came off. I mean, I know it came from broken player, but was it a work move?
Yeah. If you look at the try, just pure brilliance from Pat. We spoke the whole week about the identification of space, mismatches, and I thought if you look at Kobus, just his support on the inside, right time, right place. So yeah, quite happy for him. First start, first try, not too bad.
Was that try, I mean, Billy drew 2 tacklers in that try. I mean, that was a piece of brilliance. I mean, if he had offloaded earlier, Kobus probably wouldn't have had the space. Was that just pure instinct from Billy to do that?
Yeah, I think it's pure instinct. As you guys know, that Billy is always on attack. Billy will always look for opportunities, and I thought on Saturday just the right timing, right place, and look at Kobus. Also spot on in terms of his decision making, and we're quite happy because we spoke about early in the week. We spoke about just we need to take opportunities, and I think that's one of the opportunities we had in the game. We really finished, and we finished well.